I spent a few relaxing days in Copenhagen recently, visiting monuments around the city and outside the city. I'm quite fond of their glass craft. Then again, after a few fun-filled days, it is time to take an early flight home. I'm at the Copenhagen airport at 5:21 in the morning. So why would I make it so hard on myself with such an early flight? Be sure to stay tuned to find out at the end. Nothing is open at this hour. I don't recall the last time I'm at the airport this early. Anyway, this is where passengers check in their luggages. Instead of on the same level, you need to go upstairs after checking in and head to security checks on this level. This is Scandinavian design at its best, I guess. The whole feels simple and spacious yet practical. I especially like this slightly dated late 70s, early 80s look. For an extra £9, I highly recommend the fast track option, especially if you have a late morning or afternoon flight. Security was smooth and painless at this hour. And just like that, we're at the tax-free shop. Surprisingly, there are more people than I expected. Have you tried all the flavors? Is the blue one any good? Danish cookies may not be a thing in Europe. It is a brand in itself in Asia. I wish they had offered a sample of these drinks. Obviously, the tax-free shop never closes. Is there really nothing open at around 6 AM? Thankfully, coffee shops are all open and there are plenty of choices. My breakfast is this ham and cheese sandwich and an iced Americano. Interestingly, immigration is located in a separate part of the airport. This part of the airport remains spacious. Finally, a 7-Eleven is open. Can't get enough 7-Eleven? There are numerous of these vending machines. I was so early, there wasn't anyone at the gate. One group of passengers will have to board from the outside. I pay an additional £9 for priority boarding. Yet there wasn't any boarding announcement or crew at the gate, meaning anyone could get on early and no one would stop them. Oh, and this gate is not great for plane spotting. This is the best view of my plane. The configuration is 3-3 on this 737-800. Legroom isn't great but acceptable. It feels slightly better than EasyJet's seats. There is even a USB port on this flight. It was something that missing on my outbound flight. Remember I said the other group must board from the outside? I surely wouldn't want to be out there on a rainy or snowy day. After the safety demonstrations, we are on our way. We managed to leave the gate right on time, despite not having any crew at the gate. The boarding process was rather smooth. Alright, goodbye Denmark for now. I hope to come back soon. This is a relatively short 2-hour flight to London. The crew started serving, or rather selling, soon after we took off. Maybe it is just me. I thought their food choices are a bit bland. What do you think? The toilet is expectedly tiny but relatively clean. Norwegian and EasyJet both offer direct from Gatwick to Copenhagen. With a checked bag and priority boarding all in, Norwegian charges around £177 round trip. EasyJet, on the other hand, charges just over £283 for the same at similar departure time. The main difference is Norwegian only offers 2 daily flights, while EasyJet offers way more flights daily. Certain flights schedule prices are actually more competitive, so be sure to find the right one for yourself. I was told this is the wind farm just off the Netherlands. Is that correct? Let me know in the comment. The flight was uneventful with few clouds at the start. More clouds were visible the closer we get to the UK. And it became overcast right before we landed in London. Finally, we broke through before we line up to the runway. There was just a lot of moisture in the air. Oh, before I forget, I always seem to have the worst luck with Wi-Fi. This time there's no different. The onboard Wi-Fi was broken like on my flight to and from Iceland. Anyway, welcome to London Gatwick, the busiest single runway airport in Europe. Of course, you already knew that. Oh yeah, if you have made it this far, thank you so much. You must be wondering why I took a super early flight home. And here is the reason. My cat, Bear, has been staying at the cat hotel, and I couldn't wait to take him home after a few days. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon.